Welcome to the show that teaches you the things your parents and teachers are too afraid to. The Helios blog. Today, this girl is very, very single, apparently. This should be fun.
The reason she's alone is because she's difficult.
Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Women fuck men they respect.
All the women who say things like, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, like, y'all impress me.
Women just gaslight each other and say what they want to hear.
I am 100% single.
Disaster. Note the million tattoos. Oh man. Okay. I don't know if you guys have heard this, but every small tattoo is an end count of 1. Every big tattoo is an end count of 5. Make your own estimate here.
I just got out of a 3.5-year relationship 4 months ago.
I see. And I've been banging Chad ever since.
Prior to that, my longest relationship was about 4.5
weeks.
Years, and that was like my high school sweetheart. I tend to have a lot of long-term relationships. I've had 2.
That's called a serial monogamist. Also, what's going on with the girl beside her? Oh man.
4-year relationships and then 1 3.5-year relationship. I'm a long-term relationship girly.
Tattoos say it all.
Gotcha. And you've been single for how long?
Like 3.5 months, which is a long time for me.
Okay. And I'm sorry I missed it. How long was that relationship?
My last 3.5 years.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And your longest is 4.5?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Have you had a rebound?
No, never.
Have I had a rebound?
The most recent?
Yes.
Is any guys in the picture right now?
No.
Nothing? Not even?
No, nothing. Not even.
I like the guy's reaction underneath.
I'm not.
What about guys at the club? You date them?
No.
Never?
Absolutely not. I'll play, but I will never take them.
I see. Wait, what'd she say? I'll play? If she smokes, she pokes. If she gets poked, she pokes as well.
I'm serious because they're for everyone.
Because you don't play where you get paid.
They're for the streets?
They're for everyone in the strip club.
Oh, okay.
I mean, for the streets, I feel like they're not going to really mess with like a square girl, but if they're going to be in the club like that often and they're fine and they got money, yeah, they're going to be with every single girl in there. Okay. So I don't really try to dabble in that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Wait, so she was a lady of the night? She's talking like she's too familiar with this sort of environment.
Going back to you actually really quick, I'm going to add this question. Any guys in the picture right now?
No.
Okay. Stop the cop.
Nothing?
I mean, there's like people that, there's like,
Sneaky
you know,
link?
honestly, I haven't even hooked up with anyone in like a while. It's kind of like.
What's
a while's like a week?
A while?
A good like 6 months.
Liar.
No dick for me.
Okay.
So
Liar.
It's basically like fake celibate right now.
She's too cavalier about the way she's talking about this concept, so it's obvious. Like, again, she can say one thing on camera, but again, you can't hide.
Well, you said your relationship ended 6 months ago. So
no, like 8 months ago. That was as long as 6 months, but it ended like last year, like 8 months ago.
Okay, so you had a rebound.
Yeah, I had one.
Okay,
it was just a
no
one
guys in the picture.
I mean, there's guys that like I'm just like busy. There's guys that like
there's guys that like I hook up with, but nobody wants to date me, so I'm going to make my weakness a virtue by stating it this way.
Think are like cool or cute or this and that, but it's just, especially in LA, dating is so fucking trash in LA. It's like everyone's busy doing a bunch of shit, and you know, everyone has like a baby mama and 3 girlfriends and fucking all time.
Okay, so she's already explained the kind of guys she goes for. Do we need more proof? Do we need more? Does anybody in the comments, do you need more information, or is that enough for you?
Types of bullshit going on. They're fucking everybody raw, so it's just like, rather not.
All right.
Yeah.
And
those are the only guys she goes for. Do you understand? Because those are the only guys she mentions.
Have you ever had a roster at any point in your life?
A roster?
A roster.
I always have a roster.
Always have her.
That's not the compliment you think it is. And look at her arrogant expression. Oh, so attractive.
Do you have a roster?
That doesn't mean I'm fucking them.
Well, yeah, but you have a roster right now.
Liar. But anyway, yeah, that's called having beta orbiters, right? Beta orbiters circling, and they'll do anything for a taste, as they say. So, you know, they give her time, attention, validation. They give her, you know, they buy her gifts. They take her to dinners. Again, one of the rules for relationships is no male friends. So she's disqualified herself 25 different ways already, right? I mean, what's her end count with this many tattoos? Just think about it. It's astronomical.
Now?
Hell yeah.
You got a roster? Okay, so there are guys in the picture.
This is like a little innocent flirting, a little this and that.
How big's the roster right now?
400.
You know, it's always probably like a good couple handfuls. It's like
Couple handfuls.
Yeah.
Like
Couple handfuls is 10. That's crazy.
15 to
handful.
30?
No,
Couple dozen?
like 2.
Well, couple handfuls.
10.
10.
Yeah, handful, couple handfuls.
Are we using fingers? Anyways, so okay.
10 is a lot.
And what's the big
10 is a lot for an end count for a lifetime. For a girl. Now imagine having a roster of 10. What the end count is like. Just imagine.
biggest the roster's ever been?
Like of people, like, okay, when you're saying roster though, you mean like people like it's not like hooking up with just people that it's like things.
So it could either be it could be a roster strictly of people you're hooking up with, or you could also view it.
I'm like a one dick at a time type of person.
One P.
Stop the cop.
PP at a time.
One PP at a time.
One PP at a time. Okay. And okay, so you've never.
There's always
never been
backups.
any
There's always
crossover. No dick.
Again, guys, do you understand the body language here, or do I have to explain? Did you see the way she like looked across when he asked that? I mean, it's not even well hidden, right? Like when you see a person like this, that's not long-term relationship material. You know that, right?
Crossing.
I hope you know that.
No PP crossing.
maybe like once or twice, but
Okay.
not really.
All right.
Yeah. Liar.
So then, just
because once we fuck, like we're in love and we go together. You know what I mean?
the first
Like
time
we go together real bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, as far as the roster goes, if we're just using that term in the sense of just people you were talking to,
She's extremely masculine. I don't know how else. Like, she'd fit right in at the motorcycle club.
what's the biggest the roster's ever been?
I can't deal with too much at once. I probably lied about the couple handfuls, but I don't know. Maybe realistically more like a handful of just like
See, she realized how bad it makes her look, and now she's got to run it back.
potential flirting, slowly dating, going. You know,
Okay.
that's about it.
But with multiple dudes, it's all fine.
All
It's
right.
pretty boring. My life's pretty boring with the dating world.
And
I doubt that somehow.
I'm just curious, what's your ethnicity?
How many tattoo artists have you dated?
I'm Irish, Italian, French, and Native American.
Got it. Okay.
But speaks like a certain culture that we won't name here.
Okay. Ever had a roster?
Me, yes and no. I have hoes.
You have hoes?
I
she got
used to,
hoes.
yes.
How many hoes at the most?
How does she even kiss someone? That's my first thought.
Hoish.
You're gonna get slashed.
At the most hoes have you hoed? What's the most amount of hoes you've had?
Ever hoed.
Like 6 or 7 at
So-
one
Indeed.
point.
Like
And like hooking up with, or
Not like all at the same time
Can you say mental illness without saying mental illness?
because it was like during COVID and blah blah blah.
Right.
But
Okay.
yeah,
So 6 to 7 hoes.
yeah,
Okay.
not anymore.
So
Not anymore.
basically one hoe for each day of the week. I like that.
By the way she's talking, she uses a certain substance that's green. I won't elaborate.
Like almost, yeah.
I like that.
And so
like underwear.
roster?
They do.
I don't currently have a roster. I don't currently have anyone to talk to. It's been about like that for like 30
Liar.
days.
30 days. Wow, such a long time to not have a significant other. or to not have a hookup? 30 days. Wow.
I've been really busy with work and I haven't had time to connect with people. Have I had a roster? Of course. Throughout
That's not the compliment you think it is.
my entire life, I'm sure. Or the times I've been single.
It would be a compliment for men, not for women.
I've had rosters. My craziest roster was with like 4 dudes at one time, but they all knew about each other and I was smashing 2 of them and they were all
Perfect. That's classy.
paying my bills at the same time.
That's a good
Like one bill.
You get that.
I like
Wait,
that.
one.
Very nice. Yep. Just use men like that casually, and nothing will ever go wrong for you long term.
Bill for each
Like
person.
one bill that they could handle for their job and how much they were making.
Smart
like
girl.
maybe one guy had like the phone bill, but the other one had
Who said smart girl?
rent. So it would just be like what they could afford.
Right.
And I was smashing both of them, but they knew about it. And I tried to have a threesome so many times, but they
Tell me that you're a lady of the night without telling me you're a lady of the night.
literally hated each other for no reason. I'm like, why can't
Yeah, for no reason. Guys aren't territorial. They'll just let you do whatever.
we all be friends?
Okay. Wait, could I have you scoot your mic this way just a bit? No, like scoot it over. More. And then pull it. There we go. Thank you. Wait, so, okay. 4 guys, but only 2 of them you're hooking up with. The other 2, at any point in the future, in the past, had you hooked up with them, or they were just
One of
paying the
them
bills?
I did hook up with like years, like
As they say, they're never out of the picture if they're a male friend.
maybe 4 years prior to this.
Yeah.
The other one was just genuinely my friend, but it was very like an emotional.
Yeah, he was like a loser that wanted to hook up, but you strung him along and used him for his time, attention, resources, and validation, while complaining to him about the other 3 guys. Understood. No, don't worry. You don't
like
need to elaborate.
connection, talking often, and spending a lot of time with each other. But
Right.
it was just more of a respect thing to not smash for respect
see.
for myself.
He was your girlfriend. Understood.
But so 2 of them you were hooking up with, but they were all.
They all knew about each other.
Would you categorize them as sugar daddies?
No, they were all like similar in age. They were really, really cute, really, really nice. They just couldn't afford me individually, so they kind of all.
The way that she's discussing this situation tells you everything you need to know. Please, men, for your own mental health and sanity, never, ever, ever be with a girl like this.
Agreed to like, hey, we're gonna take on this. We're gonna take, as long as they can just be in
Wait,
my
was
life.
this like was there a group chat?
No,
with
there
all-
wasn't a group chat.
Like there was a council?
But we'd be they were the council.
Well, you said they all agreed to cover.
Yeah.
But like, you mean, wouldn't you say, like, maybe that's the case, but wouldn't it be more so the case that you would just have them pay?
whatever they could, whatever
Right, but
they,
they were,
wanted to, whatever
like-
they
I'm
wanted
taking notes.
to.
And they were all aware of each other.
And they were
Me
all
too.
aware of each other. We FaceTime together.
They paid for the town bicycle, I understand. And then they agreed when it was their turn to have a ride.
Hang out. Like we
Okay.
would never hang out together as a group,
Right.
but if I was with one and one would call and be like, "Oh, I'm with this person," or "I'm with this person," like it was fun.
And you
I'm with my
mentioned you
girlfriend.
tried to get a threesome.
I tried to get a threesome with 2 of them.
Didn't work.
It did not work. They ended up becoming like nemesis, like arch enemies. I was like, damn. They
But
hate
wait,
each
if you
other.
do a threesome with 2 dudes, you mean like you like fuck them at the same time?
Yeah,
Or like, you
yeah.
know, and-
Wait, have
Well,
you ever had a
If
threesome?
Yes,
they're not
I've
into like if the
I've had a
dudes
lot
aren't
of
into dudes,
threesomes.
then I don't see how that would.
You had with 2
guys
dudes?
and girls. I've
Like
had
two
orgies.
dudes. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, disaster. Man, I'm just uncountable number of red flags here. Again, you can already tell when she said single like 50 times. Like that's what more needs to be said.
Had a lot. Okay. And so, wait, question. So, were the guys who weren't sleeping with you, who were paying for your stuff, were they aware that you said they all knew about?
Yeah,
each other?
they knew I wasn't gonna smash out. There were specific reasons why I wouldn't smash out the other 2.
Okay. But so.
Yeah, reason 1, you're holding him to use as a threat against the current 2 guys you're sleeping with, and the other guy is not a man to you. He's your girlfriend. If you're the girlfriend, you're not the boyfriend.
Oh, and were these guys were the other 2 guys from the club?
Actually, the 2 guys that I wasn't smashing they were from the club. I did meet
Oh, they were Johns. I see.
both of them at the
Okay.
club. Yeah.
Gotcha. And so, but you don't categorize them as sugar daddies. How would you?
They're my friends.
I know they're like. Younger, so I
They
guess
weren't
when I say
younger. One wasn't young. One was like
your age, right? You said they were
one was like about 40. The other 3 were my age.
Okay. So what?
And her age being 30. Because of the way she looks like she's aged prematurely, she's probably younger than she looks. But she looks to be 38, but she's probably younger, just using illicit substances, not sleeping well, you know, banging multiple guys. Like, all this prematurely ages you. So I'd estimate she's probably like 31 or something, but looks 38 or more.
What do you call that? Like a guy who just pays for your
My
stuff?
homie, my bestie, my dude.
Okay.
My loser that I string around and call whatever, but actually use and you know, jerk around.
And have you had a lot of guys throughout your life who've done that sort of thing? They'll just pay your bills, pay for things?
Yeah.
Okay. How
That's not the compliment you think it is.
many do you think?
I think every single one of them. I think that people come into my
So she's a user. She's a cluster B personality disorder girl.
life expecting that they're going to do that.
They come into your life expecting to pay.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Like 100%.
It's the energy of the
It's what I
future.
attract, I
Okay.
feel.
They're all Johns.
So, what is the biggest one-time gift? It could either be monetary or
My rollie.
how much is that?
I think it was 36. It was 36.
$36,000. Imagine being the idiot that bought that.
At the time.
Okay, it's real, right?
Yeah, you want to check it?
I believe you. It's just, so 36,000. That was a gift from one of the. Was it one of the 4 guys or some
No,
other
this
dude?
was another person that I never
Okay.
smashed out. That he was just like so
Smashed out,
amazing.
He was so nice. I just gave him compliments and he gave me 36,000.
And yeah, I wanted
And
to
so,
take me shopping.
If what's the most total a guy's spent on you, if you had to estimate?
Well, if a guy is paying her rent or whatever, that's already gonna be 20 to 40,000 or whatever a year or more. No, judging by her, she has expensive taste. 5,000 USD per month. That's already 60 grand in a year. Dealing with her multiple years, 200 grand, 300 grand.
That's hard because it's like you, in one sitting over time.
Like total. So over if you were seeing
Over
him for a
time,
year
okay.
in total.
Honestly, probably not that much. I think maybe like 150,000.
Not that much. 150,000.
That's not a lot to you.
Okay.
Just something real low, guys.
That's pretty good.
It's like what, a Maserati?
That's
the one time, or like
Where do you find
Over
these guys?
time. 3.5 years.
Okay. And then what was the biggest one time? Or no, you already
This
said
is
the
the
Rolex.
biggest
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
one-time thing that I got.
Okay.
But over time, I think between cash, gifts, and trips, I think maybe 150, 200. I would probably put it
Okay.
there.
And then total. So total, all the guys, all the gifts, all the
Millions.
money.
She squandered it though.
You think how much you think there? Over a mil?
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Didn't invest any of it.
If I had my phone, I could probably do some math, but
If she invested it, she's actually really smart.
maybe like 800,000 over time, I would say.
Okay.
Then, but over a span of like since I started dancing, so I would say from the age of 22 to 30, like around there.
Okay. So just shy of.
So why do girls get into that quote unquote career? Think about it.
No.
But I'm saying like literally like gifts and shit, like gifts and trips and cash and like
Right.
I'm talking about all and everything all
Bills paid.
together, multiple people contributing to this. Like this isn't just one person doing it. I'm talking about like there's a lot of people contributing to this
But
number.
you're not counting in that like the money you make from dancing, right?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
That's like separate. Okay.
Yeah.
This is just from what do you call are they called tricks? Is that what they're called? I don't
They're
know.
my
what the,
friends.
Johns.
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know the.
Yeah, no, they're tricks.
Yeah.
Y'all tricks, bitch. No, fuck, you didn't know that?
Okay.
Disaster. Yeah, the reality comes out.
Do you have any tricks currently?
No, because
more
I was in this
tricks.
freaking relationship for
Okay.
3.5 years, and I just came out in the streets. I'm like 3 months fresh out this bitch.
We'll
like, what
find
am I
some
supposed
later
to do?
after the podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out here, see what I
Okay.
can see.
Yeah, a lot of wealthy guys in Santa Barbara, so.
Old money. We're trying to get that.
Tell
old
us where to
money.
go.
Very good to know.
There you go.
Christina, I was curious. What's the largest amount you've ever spent on a man?
Okay, see.
$12.
This is a good question because I do be blowing. I have to spend money on them if they're gonna spend money on me, right?
Okay.
So, the most I've spent on a man, I would probably say, like $8,000.
So very good investment. 8,000 to get 200,000.
On
Like
luxury
at one
goods.
time?
Yeah.
Better stock than you could not buy a better stock if you tried.
Is it a gift?
Yeah, it was
Or a
multiple
trip?
Who's the
gifts.
trick
It was
now?
so many gifts. It was.
Did he appreciate it?
Oh my God, yeah. But that was the person that was really taking care of me, you know. So I'm gonna take care of him. And I also think.
Except you didn't take care of an equal amount. So it's just, yeah. Imagine simping so hard to buy this dumpster fire a Camry to wear on her arm.
That it's important
Great comment.
to validate those men that are spending money on us, taking us. Even if you go to
Operant conditioning. You gotta reward the behavior you want to see, right?
dinner and get them a thank you card for that,
Right.
like that means more than not saying anything, right? So it's like
It's gracious.
For her, it's a business.
it's gracious. It's like validating.
Get the John a thank you card.
And I know on the internet everyone's like, oh, don't buy men gifts. No. If this guy's taking care of you and it's his birthday, you better show out.
Yeah.
If you don't show out for his birthday or for Christmas, that's disrespectful. Also for Valentine's Day, especially if he's taking care of your finances and like maybe your nails or your hair. Like I would say if he's spending $100 on you, then you spend $20 on him. If he's
You see? Great investment. You see? Learn business from this girl. You see? You expect a 5x return on your stock investment. 500% return. Imagine that.
spending $500 on you, maybe spend $100 on him, right? It's like a show of you appreciate what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My problem is I just spend too much money on them and I don't get shit back. I'm
never
learning from
spend money.
Deadbeat over here.
I'll never spend money on somebody who hasn't spent money on me.
What you're saying is that when they show
unless
up
they're my girlfriends.
to do the deed, you have a cash back program. That's basically what you're saying.
What was that?
Indeed.
You're saying you have a cash back program?
Yeah, this is their 1% cash back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get
Actually, it's a 20%, whatever.
10%. If it's 800, right, or 100 to 1,000, so it's 10%. So you have a 10% cash back program
I like that.
for your tricks.
Pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Disaster.
That sounds like a great deal. I like that.
It's actually investment in reverse, right? Like you pre-plan that you're going to be investing that money in order to train the behavior you want.
Or one free lap dance.
Just one.
Relationship status?
I am in a relationship. It is my longest relationship currently, almost 4 years.
Wow.
Okay, 4 years. All right. And if I recall correctly, it's an age gap relationship, correct?
Yes.
What's the age gap?
Well, when we first started dating, I was 20 and he was 34, and now he.
Okay, so it's usually it's a red flag, but let's see. Let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater.
He's about to be 38 and I'm 24.
All right. We'll get it. Maybe we'll touch on age gap stuff in a little bit. But all right. How did you guys meet?
It's a long story. I sent you the DM.
Yeah, let me just pull it up really quick just
I
so
don't know
have.
if you want to talk about that story.
Well, okay, so we won't go into the details, but you on the first date you guys did DMT together.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
That's always.
So she's dating her illicit substance dealer. Very, very attractive.
Yeah,
very non-red flag.
Was that your first time ever doing DMT or psychedelics?
Not my first time with psychedelics.
First time DMT?
It was the first time I broke through with DMT.
Man, it's just like a litany of red flags here.
Oh, you saw the machine elves? Did you see the little machine elves? Did you see
I
them?
did not know. I had a different experience than that.
I've heard of that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, and you said that, so you guys tripped.
Since the women preach equality and being independent, I asked them why they aren't paying for their man or roster's bills. If they looked baffled by the question, they're selfish and manipulative.
And then something about twin flames.
I hate the term because I feel like in our society today, it's so misconstrued and distorted where there's this like, I wouldn't say westernized view of what that is. So I see it on a pure soul complex level, spirit level, we're all one consciousness level. A lot of people go into it with like astrology and all this like mainstream spiritual stuff that I don't align fully with. I do.
Classic girl talk. I'm special snowflake and different, and no one's like me, says the entire population.
In some ways, I do, but I feel like there's a different or deeper meaning to it than what is portrayed in our society.
So basically, it's your twin flame. So this is a DMT talk, and she's getting all super.
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys hook
Freaking mess.
up on DMT though?
No.
No? I was just
No.
wondering how that crazy that would be.
No, we didn't hook up for like a very like months.
All right.
Which means she didn't see him as alpha? Whatever. Okay. Let's end the video there. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all the notifications. Drop me a donation. Well, again, these aren't really donations. These are people that have bought my books, right? Like Hunter M, Adrian L. Tom, and Bobby, Dylan Renaissance Press, Brian, Andrew, Alan, Armani, and Nicholas is the most recent purchase of both my books, both Strategist Guide to Seduction and Quotes to Live By. So you can buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. And as you can see, Nicholas H here has subscribed to coaching services for a long time. Really appreciate you, Nick. And of course, we have our early access content on Patreon. So that's patreon.com/theheliosblog. Thank you so much for listening, guys, especially if you listen to the end. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.